Meh. Okay, we should be live. Hello, everyone. Hello, Ota. Hello, Jin. Hello, Ringo. Hello, Wolford. Hello, Speedy. How's everyone doing? Wow, stream elements came on almost immediately. That's new. Had far enough to work for 9 hours. Oof. Alright, have a nice time anyway. Hello, Gookie. Looking forward to today's. Nice. Hello, Still. I'm doing good, and you? I'm doing good. I'm okay. I'm going to have to be up for a long ass time because I need to catch today's stream, like today's Arknights stream. That's going to be happening at like 5 a.m. my time. So that's a bit daunting. But anyway, have you seen the anime season 2 trailer? I haven't yet. I've been told that it might be in the anniversary stream, so I'm probably going to wait until then. If not, then I'll watch it afterwards. Europe, we suffer, yeah. Yeah, it is that case. Anyway, that should be fine. Everything's up. I'm just waiting for Discord to... Oh, has it already reacted? Oh, it has. Okay, everything's doing quickly today. Okay, that's fine then. I'm gonna have to be a bit. I'm gonna have to sleep a bit later so I can catch the end stream. Yeah, I'm probably gonna stay up the entire time just because it's a little bit easier for me because I'm already going to sleep at about 6, so I should be able to manage. Yo, weather baking you over there? It really is. It is so hot at the moment. This is where the fun begins. Oh god, yeah. But yeah, so I unfortunately I still haven't gone around to it. I got a bit busy this week with doing some other projects, and I couldn't get around to doing those too. I will get it done. I will do it on stream as well, so don't worry too much about that. It's just something I'll still have to wait a little bit, but it will be done. It's one of those things that will be done. It's just going to take a little bit longer than I meant to. Over here in Germany, the heat wave is temporarily gone at least. Oh, I wish. I wish it was gone here. Thankfully got a bit of rain. Oh, I wish. At 7:30 our time, there should be a CN stream. Oh, I was told that was at 2 p.m. my time tomorrow. So it should be fine. Also, hello, Demetrio. Or, yeah, Demetrio. Thank you for the subscription. Hope you're doing well. And here I'm sitting watching you and eating ice cream. Nice. Already hated above 20C, a bit over 40C in South Europe. Yeah, it has been around that temperature. It's been raining a lot this week. Oh, I wish. I wish it could be like that here. Anyway. Grey stage. Basically just automatic. I'm not too worried about this one. We'll see how it goes, I guess. Well, yeah, I can't see it because there's nothing to see. Oh, this stage doesn't even have anyone. At least the chapter 6 stage had people there. I guess it's just Amia and Chen, wouldn't it? If I'm thinking correctly. I don't think there's any other named characters involved in this particular scene, so it would just be Amia and Chen and Talulah. But Tallulah's not a playable character anyway, so she wouldn't show up. Priestess has her eyes on you. I still can't believe I never noticed the what was written down. Remember the FN stage? Yeah. I'm just wondering who would be in it. I'm assuming it'll be Amia and Chen, but we'll see how it goes. Here we go. Black. Oh, okay, no, there we go. We got Forest. Serbia. Oh, Siberia, rather. Ursus. That's probably the better one. Here we are. You don't need to bother yourself with this, Tallulah. The tracks has been missing for months. They probably stopped by the patrol unit. There's not much we can do about it. Fictional Siberia? Yeah, pretty much. Oh, I'm gonna have a field day writing the video for Ursus. I'm still writing the one for Iberia, but I'm waiting for the Ursus one once I finish this chapter. Even if all we can do is find their bodies, we'll at least be giving their families some closure. If the intel recon gave us is correct, this should be the area where they'd gone missing. Talulah, snap out of it. Everything they said is just a load of horse shit. I'm fine. They're just a bunch of heartless bastards. Don't let it get to you. None of them had the willpower to keep going, to leave the tundra. They fought so many battles with you, and they thought you a coward? You're the most fearless soldier among us. Whoa. Sorry, that was stupid of me. For Ursus, you should at least go through these side stories. Oh, don't worry, I will. I'll definitely be doing that. I have seen a part of the Ursus. Oh, I forgot what it's called now. You know, the ones with the kids. I've gone through a little bit of it. But as usual, when I go through the countries, I'll be doing the extra research, even stuff that isn't in the game itself, just things that are on the side. Children of Ursus, there we go, yeah. Tallulah, trust me, all of us follow you by will. Captain Boldrocus Day used to be the Ursus soldier, used to be an Ursus soldier, but we all know he's the most steadfast man we have. All of us trust him. Not necessarily. He's strong, way too strong, stubborn too. The people who didn't trust him were just afraid to speak up. It only takes a brief moment of trust to completely crumble. If all the people who followed Patriot died one day, would the ones who come after them be as steadfast as them? Rumors can destroy us. Before there are rumors, those who are innocent, and those who are skeptical of others are also innocent. Before Twitter. Anyway. But no one is innocent once rumors begin to spread. Twitter. Oh. Good advice, Speedy. But what does your upbringing have to do with anything? You've done so much for all of us. It's fine. Calm down. Besides, I haven't really done all that much for them. Come on, don't say that. Are you sure you want to go by yourself? Faust has been tagging along with those crossbow guys lately. Pain. And he's really getting the hang of it. Pain. If the gorillas aren't around, you could bring them with. Protecting the infected traveling with us is our top priority. We aren't fighting this war just to fight a war. Our goal is to help our fellow men survive. Don't put the cart before the horse. Hello, Code. That's unfair to Twitter. There is also Facebook. True, but it is mainly Twitter where all that bullshit is. Protecting them is our top priority. Know this by heart, and make sure everyone else does as well. Well, Godspeed. Don't worry, it's just negotiating with the locals. Everything will be fine. Everything won't be fine. Morgan Freeman voice, and everything was not fine. At a nearby village. Before, I probably would have just run inside and started asking questions right away. I wonder when I did become like this. hiding and sneaking around. It was just being suspicious and cautious at first, but this is practically antagonizing everyone now. I'm not even sure if this is unexpected things that I'm worried about or a repeat of those tragedies. You make a good point, gamer. They probably should have said cart before the burden beast. Unless they do have horses that are actually called horses. But it could also be that they may be prioritizing us, the reader, and may have decided that just it would be easier just to say horses and a burden beast, just for the sake of the casual reader, maybe. Anyway. What a rundown place. It looks like they didn't even... Oh, they didn't have much of a harvest this year. Everyone looks so tired. Weird. It should have been a while since the last time this village resettled, but there's a lot of tractor marks around this village entrance. There are scraps at the assembly workshop, but I don't think they're from the village's old tractors. The authentication box is gone. The vehicle belongs to the village. There's no reason to take it out. Rather. It's getting dark. I should take a look at the junkyard. This is weird. There's your household garbage, but there isn't much else. No equipment for processing spent... Oh, no equipment for processing spent originium here. If it's not in the junkyard, then where? It's winter, so there should be wheat straws and warming grass husks everywhere. Did they run into food problems? No music. This is a trap. This is a fake village. You're going to get overrun. No, that's not right. They burned them. I need to check out the granary. What's this? What happened here? Oh, that is blood. And I guess originium. There's originium residue all over the place. And the ground is dug up all over the place. Yeah. All over the place, all over the place. Nope, real village, just Ursus. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, so hello, Wolford. Okay, this is almost looking like Sammy and the rest of the, like, demon areas. I remember that, like the hands floating in the trees or whatever it was. Obviously, it's not the same, the handprints, but still, it just immediately made me think of that. Claw marks on the granary's door. Is this like the French village that they put everyone into one building and then burnt? Corpse Party. Oh god, I need to replay that game. That would be fun to play on stream. Anyway. Is granary like a barn? Sort of, but also like the storage from a windmill. Who's there? Yeah, so it's after windmill, once they've processed the wheat and turned it into grain, they put it into either a storage room or a silo, depending on the era, and that would be where the grain goes. Anyway, Tallulah turns around. Oh, hello. She finds an Ursus farmer standing there with his guard up. The farmer notices how Tallulah is dressed and sets his shovel down. Jeez, what's the matter with you? Coming inside the village without saying a word? Haven't ever seen you before. Are you from the Gendarmerie? Gendarmerie? I can't remember. You aren't here for rent, are you? We've already paid our originium tax. Hell, taxman took our food too while he was at it. There isn't much more we can pony up. Someone uploaded Ambient Synthasia 2023. Oh my god, I need to watch that. Okay, I'll probably watch that a lot later on. Well, a lot later on. Some point in the future, next couple of days. Anyway, I'm here since I'm investigating the infected. Oh, infected? We don't have any here. Has any infected passed by? No. We've received a message. I know there's been infected here. If you don't know what's good for you, spill it. Ugh, can't fool you, eh? Oh, we passed Alina part already? Oh yeah, I think 2 chapters ago. Or 2 chapters ago. Not last stream, but the stream before that. Those scumbags. They said no one knew they were passing through here. So they were here. Damn right they did. They had those scary weapons on them. Scared the life out of us. We don't have the guts to go against them. And we didn't even try to. After that, they even took all our food, the bastards. Please, you have to get these infected, these criminals for us. Well, that's not right. That's not right. No. How dare you say that? How dare you say that? Oh god. Huh? What's the matter with you, ma'am? You heard their cries. You heard them crying out for help. You heard them clawing at the door with their fingers. What are you, ma'am? You right in the head? Hey, over here. Any of you seen her before? Where is she from? Oh, they're all suspicious. They're suspicious of everyone. It's the classic... It is the classic autocrat nation of you are suspicious of everyone, you rat out your neighbours and everything like that. It's like the... Oh, what do they call it in Spain? The denuncia, where you would literally go to certain offices to rat out your own neighbours and your own friends. But in this case, it's literally just that... It's that paranoia. You just see someone, they're not right. The moment they go against the grain of what society in your area says, you're like, hey, everyone, this person is different. They're suspicious. It is the same thing. Yes, Inquisitor, this one right here. Yeah, literally that. Right. I haven't ever heard of an accent like that before. Oh yeah, she would have like a Lungman or a Hong Kong type accent. Yeah, that's right. She doesn't have a mask on. If she was here to investigate the infected, she'd be all decked out in protective equipment. Who are you? Answer me. Infected? Huh? Just like the people you murdered, I'm infected. We've done nothing wrong. Bullshit. We know of the pogroms. And literally any other thing that they do there. You locked them in here. You let them die here. What are we supposed to do? We don't even have any food left for ourselves. I'm always so mad reading this part. Yeah, you see a lot in games like this and in movies where they're set in like occupied areas of whatever war or whatever autocrat. It's always that same, the people who are so quick to fold. It's always really annoying to see. It's understandable but annoying at the same time. You could have chased them away, or just never allowed them in. You could have just attacked them or outright killed them. And I wouldn't be here complaining to you right now. But you tricked them. You lured them into your empty storehouse, locked the doors, and starved them. They were so hungry, they couldn't even use their arts. They were here only to panhandle. They weren't even here to attack you. They didn't even have the strength to fight back. They just were normal people. Normal? Those infected? Don't make me laugh. Who are you to reason with me, you infected scumbag? You're just a freak. You kept the storehouse locked until the originium crystal stabilized. Then you disposed of their bodies with the dried up originium. They had families, they had friends, they had places they wanted to be. There's not even anything left of them. The infected often die and leave no traces left of their existence behind. That happens way too often, but now there isn't even a way for us to find out where their ashes have gone. What are you really supposed to do? It's not like we've got much to feed ourselves. Life's not easy for us either. Then why did you lie to them? There we go. What? What are you talking about? How could we have known what was going to happen to them? What do you mean how you're supposed to know what's going to happen to them? You locked them in a fucking room, you moron. What are we supposed to do? That's just an excuse. You saw them starving. You knew they had no weapons to fend for themselves with. You did this because it was convenient. From the beginning, you never... No. Actually. Even if they weren't infected, you would have done the same thing. Yep. That's all the... Time to get rid of her. Get the sentries. Sentries? Oh. You're not even a normal village if you have sentries. You will come to see these great lands you threw yourself to do not... you threw yourselves to do not want you. I saw that red flash. She's turning, isn't she? Was my joke right? When I was joking about the whole Palpatine / Darth Vitiate thing of taking over people's bodies, was that actually a thing? Is that actually what's happening? No. No. Then what do you want? Look, it's all in the past. We'll even apologise. Apologising isn't going to do shit. We can pretend you've never been here. Just like those other folks were never here. All you have to do is walk away. Who do you even think they were? Huh? Whatever you are, that's what they were. You thought them weak. And in that case, that makes me a weakling who knows not how to fight back. Ugh. Just get out of here already. We don't want no trouble here. You know what? I'm okay with Tallulah on this one. Raise the area, kill everyone. There was no village in this area of Ursus at all, ever in the history books. They were here, begging at your feet. And what did you do? Ah! Fuck's sake. You will see your thoughts, your actions become non-existent. No. You're despicable. There will be no peace in this world while people like you still walk it. The infected patrols haven't even been to your village in 3 years. The noble family that controlled the settlements here died long ago during the Great Rebellion. Everything teetered on the edge of chaos, and your village has been left unattended for years. And yet, you killed all those people, even though you had nothing to gain from their deaths. If you had even a tiny bit of kindness in you, you wouldn't let them go. You would have let them go, rather. The whole village heard their cries, but none of you did anything until they died. One after the other. If you still had any decency in you, you wouldn't have done anything this wretched. I hate you. You will see them spurn all you revered, your life, your dignity and philosophy, void of all significance. No. That's a lot of fire. I will laugh if we kill the civilians that run through the stage. Maybe not, okay. Talulah Skywalker. not just the men, but the women and children too. War crimes incoming. Oh, is she actually going to kill the civilians? Yes! Do it! They don't deserve anything. Oh, there's no exit. There is no exit here. There is no exit in this place. There is no red box. Ah, that was way too quick. Ah! Fire! Fire, it burns! Help! Nah. Nah, you're all complacent. Oh. Oh. I forgot about that. Oh. Right. Yeah. Shit. Right. Dad! What's going on? Quick, get out of here! My son! My son! You're infected lowlife! The fire is too strong! You wretch! If I die here, curse you! Curse you, my emperor! I beseech you! Lay down your divine punishment on this wretched infected! The fuck is that sound out there? Uh, uh... There is no turning back anymore. Besides Tallulah, no one else knows of the events that transpired here. And that explains why they didn't realize the change. And everything that occurred after that is as good as public knowledge. But should you recognize me? Should you have understood me? Should you realize just the sort of world you stood in? Earth's future will from then on be in your hands. That village deserves more than what she did. I would agree, until the moment I realised there were kids there. I mean, of course there would be kids there, it's a village, but that's the point when I realised, actually, no, wait, stop. No, that's not right. Remember Faust said she came back a different person? Yeah. Amiya opens her eyes. Though her tears are welling up from her eyes, she has already seen it all. Oh, there she is. What's the Cortus doing here? Amiya, watch out! Sadly enough, they'll probably raise their kids just like themselves. Yes, but that's the point where it can still be reversible. That's why that's why I always separate the two. I always will separate the two because of the fact that there is still time. It's still something that can be changed. And there's also the fact that you always sugarcoat everything. So they would know something is up, but they would still trust the people around them. That's the difference between a kid and an adult. An adult will always know what they're doing. A kid will trust others. That's the difference. That's why the moment I saw that, I realized, wait, we are taking the punishment too far. But it's always a thing. In case no one mentioned it, the maps of the past and present are upside down. Yeah, I see it here. You see the two there. Until it converges here, then it's just one. Back to the present. Anyway. Memory and reality have both been completely released. And she knows her time has come. Parts of the story cannot be skipped the first time you experience it. Oh, this is the automatic thing, isn't it? This is the autoplay, right? That I won't be able to read along properly. Heated path. Periodically deals damage to any units. Okay. Okay, I'm going to take the smiley faces as probably a yes, in which case I might not be able to read along. I might not be able to read along properly. I might have to say silent. I will still read it, obviously, but I might not be able to say it out loud because I read too slowly when I talk out loud. Oh, that's annoying. Two. 2-2. That shouldn't be too bad. No, 2-1. 2-1 is perfect. Sort of. I don't quite have the damage still, but it should do what it does. Alright, let's see. I do apologize if I can't quite keep up in terms of the voice, but we'll see how it goes. At this point, I think I'll stick with what I've got. Gavial for the single tile checkpoint. Korra, Kazumado, Lapland for the for the 2 tile checkpoint. Lucky luck. Hello, Inari. Thanks for the look. Try removing Amiya? Really? That would be weird. Just try it? But I don't really have much in the way of options, though, other than her. I could put in Exu. I'll put in Exu. Why are you such a high level? I don't remember putting you up that high up. Oh. Okay. I can... I can't. I can't even slightly. But close. Oh. What do you mean try it? Motherfucker, what do you mean try it? Okay, I was going to say it makes no sense removing Amiya, because she's important to the entire chapter. I didn't know it would physically stop you, but it made no sense to me as to why you would remove her. Okay, that's fair enough, I suppose. I do kind of want Exu though, so I might change Blue Poison for Exu. 491. Yeah. The devs wanted to be thematic. I do like that with gachas when they do force you to play at least one character involved in the story. Imagine being the MC and not showing up to the grand finale, yeah. I'll stick with auto. That extra damage for the 3. I mean, I know it evens out with the 4, but the fact that it's auto versus manual is better in my opinion. I mean, 4 at 110% versus 3 at 121% isn't that big of a difference. And auto versus manual just makes it seem easier. Yeah, I'm just going to go into it. I have no idea what to expect. We'll see how it goes. I'm assuming this first part can't be skipped then. Ha! Okay, maybe it can be. Okay, yeah, it can be. Amiya has true damage, no boss is immune to that. Yeah, true. It is 4 shots for 15 seconds, so it's a lot of DPS. Oh, yeah, that is true. Yeah, that's true. It's 15 seconds. I keep forgetting about that bit. I've seen a few complain about that a long while ago. It just depends on, okay. Imagine not having Amiya E2. It's difficult not to have Amiya E2 at this point. I sort of progressed her naturally. Anyway. Also Chen Booty. Guys, shush. Stop looking at the tail. Appreciate the flames or something, I don't know. Anyway. Don't even think of touching her. Do you intend to protect her, Chen? This traitor to the infected? This executioner of our kin? Shut up. You may be the same person I was rooting for in the flashbacks, but you are not the same person now. I still hate you as you exist now. Shut up. You don't care about the infected. I'm disappointed, Chen. How shameful that you would even turn your sword on me. Amiya, what are you doing here? Watch out, Amiya. Talulah has inherited all that is Cashew. She's no longer that innocent girl who was kidnapped from Longman. The way of talking, yeah, no. I did think it was... I should have mentioned it when I first played the very first flashback. I should have mentioned it. The way she spoke was completely different. In the previous episodes, she spoke very posh, very upright. And yeah, she comes from a relatively noble background, but the way she spoke at the beginning of Chapter 8 up to now was very different. It was very, you know, rebel-like, you know, like in terms of like Star Wars, for example. Like it's very cowboy-esque, very outright and forward. This is... it's very floaty, very posh, which is the way she spoke when we first met her as well. I should have mentioned it when I first spotted it, but I just didn't think of it at the time. And it was that moment, the moment I saw that and I read it in the posh voice, I was like, yeah, no, shut up. That was it. It was like, at that point, like, immediately took me back to what she was originally like. Madam Chen, that's not right. She's not just the successor. I will tear off this disguise. What? What disguise? You're that Cortus from Rhode Island. Where's Bodrocus Te? Did you test your metal against his halberd? Or did you just see his mangled corpse? Fuck off. You... How could you talk about him like that? Oh? I'm asking with the utmost respect. I'm merely asking for the truth. Oh no, I can see it. I can see it now. I can see Cashew's voice. I can hear it in my head as I read this. I see the tone. I see the words used. I see the sentence structure, the flow of the writing. Oh my god, I did notice it when I first heard Cashew, because it had been a while since we actually listened to Tallulah beforehand. Because, you know, you listened to Tallulah, I think... Actually, when was the last time you listened to Tallulah? Chapter 2? Or something like that. So I didn't notice when I first read Cashew's lines, but now... I see it is Cashew's lines. It's him talking. Or something along those lines, at least. You can imagine his voice? Well, yeah, because I voiced him already. When I read certain text, I will add a voice to how the text is written. That's how I decide how a person will sound. So, I give Cashew a relatively posh voice based on how they talk. Cashew always talks very floaty, he doesn't get to the point. So I give him that sort of quite floaty voice. So that's what I imagine when I read it. And as I read this, I immediately clicked into that mindset. And I was like, wait, no, this is the wrong character. Like a true politician, like a British politician, like a conservative or other wealthier politicians of a noble regard. Anyway. He never took off his helmet, did he? His helmet hides the exposed greyish-white skull of the Wendigo. If the people were to see his true appearance, they would surely be frightened out of their wits. Localization did a great job here, didn't they? They really did. They know that they're translating in English, and they know exactly what kind of English to use for certain types of characters. And they do a really good well. They really did good well. They really did a good job for it. But anyway. At least Cashew looks better than Bojo. I mean... I think Cashew looks ugly as hell, but anyway. Yet, their hate and zeal would drive them onwards, and the force of the crowd would have broken through the guerrillas' defensive lines. God, you're Cashew. You're Cashew. You're the fucking peanut. Bodrocus would not have allowed the shield guards to attack a single civilian. They are not spies, after all. Bodrocus would have been torn to pieces by the raging mob. He would have allowed himself to fall at their rage and ignorance, just as he knew that this day would arrive, as he decided to give up and surrender to his humanity. Since you've appeared here, that can mean only one thing. Bodrocus is dead. Tell me, how did he choose to die? He was a noble warrior. I would like to know how he met his end. I killed him. It was me. You? What sort of firepower did you have at your disposal? That was Boldroka's Tay. I know I say Tay instead of tea. It's just for me it flows better out of my mouth with the way that I talk. Even so, you've appeared here all by yourself, just like my pitiful sister. Shut up, you are not this. You're not her sister. You are someone else, parading in a mask of a woman. All right. The last person in this city who could kill me is now dead. Now that I have nothing to worry about. Should I congratulate you? Slaughterer of my kin? Oh my god, all the hatred I felt for her has come back. I know who it is now, but I still feel the same. It's like it's changed, but it hasn't changed at the same time. It's so weird. Amiya, don't fall for her tricks. She's already played many such tricks on me. Don't believe a single word she says, even if she's telling the truth. I know, Madam Chen. She wants to kill you. You hated the wrong person all the time, but the hate has now remained. But it's the thing, 'cause it's like... It's so weird. I hate this kind of... I don't hate the storytelling. It's a really well-written method of storytelling, don't get me wrong. But it's a scenario that I hate, because it's not the same person. It's someone controlling or someone taking over. But it's still that person. The Tallulah we met is that person. It's that weird disconnect. Like, it is that person. You hate that person that you see in front of you. It doesn't matter who they actually are, because that isn't them. You don't want, and now you don't want to hate them because you know what happened. But it's still that same person, because even now you know the context, it's still not the same person. The person we meet now is the same person we met at the beginning. That's the weird thing about it. It's like, it's such a weird aspect, because I do hate this person. It's not Tallulah, but it is Tallulah. It's the same Tallulah that I know at the very beginning, but it isn't actually her, but I still hate them because it's that person, regardless of who it is. It's like, such a weird thing. I don't think I'll ever be able to explain what I'm thinking, in a way. I hope you guys can sort of understand what I mean, but it's just, it's such a weird turmoil for me. I want to hate the person, and I do hate the person because it is different. It is that person, but it's still someone different. It's such a weird thing. Keep going before you confuse yourself more. I will, don't worry. It's just, assuming it is really Cashew, but it's still... I guess what I could say, I suppose, is if it is Cashew, then we never met Tallulah, we met Cashew at the very beginning of the story. That's the only way I can think of that disconnects Tallulah to this person. That's the only way I can think about it that separates the two. You hate the Tallulah that was betrayed. Yeah, okay, I think I need to... If it is Cashew, I need to look at them as Cashew. I have never met Tallulah until the flashback. I've only ever dealt with Cashew as a woman, as I guess. Femme Cashew, as like, you know, like we did with Femshep, you know, the from Mass Effect. God, it's weird. You see mind control and all that in movies and stuff, but it's always different with movies because you're just watching it. Actually having to deal with it is such a weird scenario. Anyway, the Tallulah standing before us still holds some untamed strands of memory deep within her heart. You are the only remaining link to her past. You... Huh? What are you talking about? What are you looking at? What do you wish to see? You can't stop me. Are you telling the truth? Why else would she challenge you to a fight? Tallulah will only truly die when she kills you with her own two hands. You've stopped making any sense. Madam Chen, Tallulah in front of you has not completely died yet. This tyrant is still not yet in full control of her mind. Oh no. Oh no, has Tallulah known what she's been doing or what the person behind her has been doing this entire time? Oh, no. I'm not gonna think about it. I'm not gonna think about that. That'll make me cry. I'm not gonna think about that. I can't think about that. Just gonna keep reading. I'm just gonna keep reading. I'm not gonna talk anymore. Tell me more, Cortis. Tell me about that outdated chisanery? I don't know what that word is of yours. Absurd as it may be. I'll just say theory. Just say theory, you dumb calcit wannabe. You should have died when Tallulah stabbed you. You should be gone. Mind-reading rabbit. I've never considered this. Even if you can read minds, you should not know these things. Where did you hear of them? I am reading your mind? Oh, am I reading your mind? Please, Amia, give me your best red eyes woke thing that you do every now and then. Give me that. Let me know that you're being OP, please. It's a real thing. Stacia parents run a... What is it? I don't know the word. It's funny how Chen is just lost with the stuff they're talking about, not knowing. Well, I guess it makes sense. She would have absolutely no idea. You've always bragged about being able to protect yourself completely using your psychic originium arts, Duke of Cashew. It was your pride, as your political opponents remained helpless against it. Wait. Okay, I know I said I wasn't going to talk anymore, but does Russia and Eastern Europe do that? That's normally I assumed it was Duke Cashew as in Cashew being his last name. I didn't think it was as in Duke of Cashew as in the place. That's normally a British thing that I know of. Duke of Sussex, Duke of place. I didn't think Russia and that did that. I didn't think they specified. They didn't refer to them by that at least. Or I guess they did maybe. But I always thought it's reference location, so Russia, Eastern Europe in general. I always assumed that it was from what I've seen anyway, I thought it was their name and the location that they're lords of was or duke of or whatever was always separate. Whereas in places like the UK, you make it so that your title and your name is that. But I didn't think that was the case for what the places that Ursus are based on. I always thought that was more of a Duke of Cashew, a noble title. Yeah, but it's just my point being more so that when they refer to them in person, like as in their personal names, it seemed as though Cashew was still their surname, the way that they implied it. Unless it was me misinterpreting it, maybe. Maybe we don't know his actual name, I guess. I mean, bear in mind, my knowledge of the world isn't that expansive, so when I say that something specific to the UK, maybe it isn't, but I've only known of the UK that does see your lordship is your name sort of thing. But maybe not. Maybe it was the case for Russia as well. I didn't remember it being case for Imperial Russia, but I guess maybe it was. Cashew is also a reference to folklore story in Russia, which is a spoiler. Okay. All I see are memories. I have no idea what you're thinking about right now, but I can feel your emotions. I glimpsed a secret within your memories. I saw the curse that haunts your body to this day. You are not Talulah. I suggest you look out for your own skin before jumping to conclusions. Amiya, don't just stand there. Avoid that fire. Look at Tallulah's name. Oh shit, did I miss something? You withstood it? Not for long. It is, it's a question mark. Normally it's, isn't it normally, colon? Or just nothing? Oh, I didn't notice the question mark before. You're surprised too, are you not? She did it once before. Normally no pronunciation. Okay, yes, it's just space. The exact same black lines back in Chernobog. How much longer can you hold on? Your warriors have fallen. Were there sacrifices for nothing? Will you die meaninglessly to my flames today? How is it? Can you still peep on others' thoughts, while desperately casting your arts? Such a dirty little trick. It reminds me of... Who does it remind you of? Of what? Think about it carefully. No, both of you can't be in cahoots here. Tell me. Which is your real Originium arts? Bodrokas Tay dying by your hand. Hello Karma, how did you think of JT81? I felt great at first, and then I realised that I was an arsehole for what I was wanting. What kind of joke is that? Amiya, I'll clear a path through the remaining flames. Fall back and jump to the right. Jump as far as you can. Right. Oh, I wonder, can Cortus people jump really well? Are their legs very elastic in their joint movement? That'd be really interesting. I don't know if we have a precedent for Cortuses jumping high or scaling higher walls than people normally can, but that would be an interesting racial feat. That was quite a strong attack. Thank you, Madam Chen. How on earth do you dodge that? You just set up an entire city block on fire. How do you dodge a city block burning? And the rabbits jump very well as well. Chen cut the fire. True, yeah, she had to have physically blocked it. Anyway. Thank you, Madam Chen. Strange, Amiya. Tallulah seems to be very surprised by you. Madam Chen, that is not the least of it. Please don't let your guard down, no matter what happens next. I'll try my best. I don't think there's anything more important in both our lives, nor anything more shocking than the fate of Longman. You're called Amiya? Cortus. Ah, your insert name here. Still gonna refer to you by race. I mean, that's part of the course for him, don't get me wrong, but still, I just find it funny. Cortus, if I were to ask you to build me an illusion that would entrance me forever, would you refuse? Would you hold back and avoid this, using this kind of power? I won't answer you. Your expression and hesitation betray your thoughts. Self-proclaimed kind, Cortus. I've never said that. Your actions speak louder than words. A false, infected warrior. Black arts that absorb memories but do not differentiate between consciousness. Not an unilateral extraction, but rather proliferation and acquisition that goes both ways. How can this be? How can this be? Cortus, what is this? Can you answer me? Have the Sarkaz of Kazdel gone mad? Devil. Sarkaz. A lord of a different race. Oh, you know of the Lord of Fiends. Okay, interesting. Was the previous Lord of Fiends an idiot or a lunatic? I can't even remember its name anymore. It seems that the extinction of the Sarkaz is indeed imminent. Oh, the Sarkaz mercenary. W. The Sarkaz behind them. So, that's how it is. So that's how it is. The Cortus Lord of Fiends. I mean, to be honest, I'm not shocked. I'm quite lost, actually. Do you believe what she's saying, Madam Chen? Does it matter? I believe the choice is yours, Madam Chen. Besides, these facts wouldn't change your mind anyway. Correct. In fact, I think she's trying to buy time until we suffocate. Oh, yes, if she's surrounding you with fire, you're going to lose oxygen very quickly. But we're trying to buy time too. Huh? Where are your deputies? The nobles, your royal court, your citizens? Who else did you bring? That girl who's been rotting for several centuries, or that pink-eyed bastard who can't bear the slightest bit of light. Okay, the ghoul that's been rotting for several centuries, that's got to be Calcit, right? Pink-eyed bastard who can't bear the slightest bit of light. I can't think of who that would be. No? No? Who would be the ghoul then? Surely not us. No. There's no way. That would be a poignant thing. We would have been told if how long we've been around for. He's talking to the Sarkaz Upper-tier. Oh, do you mean the people who's actually by the regent? Is Cashew assuming that the regent's court is with Amia because she's the Lord of Fiends and not the regent? Does Cashew not know about the regent and the fact that he's taken over the court? Does he assume that Amia has the court for Kazdel, or whoever would be around the king of Sarkaz or the region or whatever? Or does he know that they're not with her, and he's trying to rub salt in the wound, assuming that she would care about all that, and saying that you are a king without a crown? Oh god, we're talking like Tudor levels of backhanding, if that's the case. That would be interesting. I didn't even consider the Casdale court. Of course, they would all go with the regent because he became de facto king. Well, he doesn't like being called king. He likes being called regent, but he became de facto leader after the war. Almost like War of the Roses, actually. In a way, the Casdale War is kind of like the War of the Roses. I don't know if that's deliberate or if that's just me adding something to it. But it does make me think of the Plantagenets vs Tudors. Anyway. Did you personally take care of Baldrocaste, or did someone do it for you? You cannot do it, young, false Lord of Fiends. You cannot take control of them and their royal court. You are not a real Lord of Fiends. You're not even a Sarkaz. You're just a little Cortus. You don't know. Oh, you don't have the power to fight against your enemies. Should try, you would be swiftly eradicated. Alternatively, you are just the newest toy of the Sarkaz rulers. Do you feel sadness at being the test subject, immature Cortus? You are an outsider. You cannot do anything but wait for others to take your life. And the symbol of the king. And with it, your entire being. I can do that for you. I will help you depart from this world without the slightest trace of pain. Deathless black snake. Are you afraid? Oh. Actions speak louder than words, as you said, Cashew. You said a lot, Duke of Cashew. Yet, if your life was really as long as the legends told, and if the dread you showed from time to time was not part of your performance, then I believe I understand. Cashew. Amia, is that true? Oh, I'm glad you're on the same picture now, Chen. She has said Cashew for like 5 or so different times, or at least alluded to it. I'm glad you finally... I'm glad you finally picked up the pace here. Detective. I feel like Chen has very much become the Watson, relying on Sherlock to explain everything in order to understand just then. The one in front of you is Talulah, and at the same time, Cashew. My intuition is not wrong. I think she's just in disbelief. Yeah, no, she is. It's more so what happened beforehand, which is like, what's going on? What are you talking about? Even though Amia was quite blunt with how she was talking to Cashew. That's more so why I was just like, the point where she did just actually say out loud, it's like, the way some people act sometimes when they come across a scenario like that. Just need to process, yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, I completely understand. It's just... Oh. You fought the Sarkaz in the past, Duke of Cashew. Did Ursus fight Casdale? Oh, I suppose they did. Yeah, oh yeah, it was Coalition, wasn't it? It was Casdale, Victoria... Was it Iberia as well, or was it Gaul? That coalitioned against Casdale... No, it might not have been either of those. It might have been Sancta. Not Sancta. Laterano. I can't quite remember. There was a coalition against Casdale, wasn't there, at one point? That ended their WARG, as I call it. You're afraid of me. You fear me. In Terra, everyone fought anybody at some point. Well, true. It does make me wonder, though, if there is, like, a Arknights version of Liechtenstein where, like, they managed to get away with a lot of stuff, and then when they were at war, they ended up picking up a person. It would be funny if Arknights have their own, like, just absolutely somehow managed to avoid all the bullshittery that happened in Terra. That would be hilarious. Interesting. I wish I could roll my R. I can't roll my R's, unfortunately, so I can't quite do the full-on royal accent, but I'm trying. However, the time for jokes is over now. I need some time to clean up the current act. This play has greatly exceeded my expectations. For now, I will have to ask you to leave you the stage. Quartus, I never expected you to play such a large role. I underestimated you. Even in Arknights, everyone just like the French. Can I roll the R? No, no, I can't, no, I can't dread, it has to be dread. If you can feel my dread. No, I can't. That can only mean that your arts are still too shallow. I feel whatever I wish to feel. Even if I am unable to shield my memories, emotions are still a speciality of mine. I can't roll my R's either. Yeah, it's unfortunately quite annoying for me because in Spanish you have to roll your R's. There are some words that have a double R and that has to be rolled in order to separate it. Because, for example, perro, P-O-R, P-E-R-O is but. So, perro, so but this. But, perro, P-E-R-R-O, means dog. Similar words, similar sounds. In order to differentiate, you have to roll the R, unless there's context. I can't roll my R's, so I have to make sure there's context when I talk, otherwise it sounds weird. It is such an annoying thing. But anyway. You're not lying. That just proves my point. The you right now is definitely not completely Tallulah. Should I give you some more time, so that you may dig out some other truth from my mind? Yet, my past is just that. And it can only be that. You cannot prove anything. My mastery over thoughts such as that are none who have ever tried to comprehend them have ever succeeded. Yet, you did not see what I wanted to let you see. You're honest, Quartus. You did not lie. You can only feel emotions and backtrack along memories. You cannot see my actual thoughts. Then, let me warn you, Quartus. You don't know me. You don't know Tallulah. All that you've said is built upon your own hypothesis. You fundamentally cannot comprehend me. How would you know who I am? Tallulah, or should I say Cashew. I don't care who you are. No matter who you are, No, that's not right. You're Tallulah. It was Cashew that created you. Tallulah, you're not touching a single strand of her hair. How brave you are, Chen, to point a sword at your own relative over an outsider. No matter who it is by my side, Tallulah, a good person would never strike at my friends to get at me. Chen, you have not seen the northern plains of Ursus. You're just like a delicate flower grown in a greenhouse. You haven't seen how cruel this world can be. You don't know what changed me to become like this. Palpatine. Of course. I want to know. How could I not? I want to know everything that's happened to you. I want you to tell me yourself. Then, why not come to my side? Right now, Chen, I don't want to fight you anymore. I don't want to harm you again. Die. Ha! You've got it all wrong. The reason I want to know is so I can prevent such things from happening ever again. I want to know so I can judge your actions, figure out your motives, compare your deeds. I want to know so that I can see clearly what you want to do, how you want to do it, how far you want to go with it. I want to know so that I can see the extent of your sins. As for you, Tallulah, what's done is done, Tallulah. Despite my wishes, you've grown up and become as you are now. You too, Chen. You've become something that saddens me. My actions sadden you? Reunion invaded my city, killed my friends, harmed countless Earth citizens, and decimated so many infected. Who's saddening who? I watched as Reunion members helped each other at Lungmen, willing to sacrifice themselves for the sake of their comrades. Even in the wilderness, they have nowhere to go. Who's saddening who? You are the enemy. You are the one who stopped my people. You prevented them from taking Lungmen. Your gaslight isn't going to work here. We all know exactly what's going on. Sorry, Tallulah. I wouldn't believe you if you said that sending them off to die in Lungmen wasn't just a way to get this moment here with me. You've never believed anything I said, Chen. You've never trusted me. You asked if I knew Tallulah. I do. You asked if I believed Tallulah. Of course I do. That's why I came here on my own free will, to verify this thought of mine. But I did not come here to prove your innocence. No, definitely not. Why? Didn't you just say you trusted me, Chen? Right now, we are both infected. Why can't we just stand together? Isn't our reunion supposed to be something happy? I want to go in here. I want to slap this person in the face. At the very least for the hope that it will hurt Cashew. It's... Oh, seeing this person... Person is just two kinds of words. Seeing this thing say that, and in thinking of the people in Reunion that they fucked over, makes me just want to punch them in their nose. And it's just... Slap the snake out of her. Literally that. Oh. It's just like, you're not going to gaslight anyone here. If anything, you're just making us more angry. That's all you're doing. Her thoughts are really shaking. Don't change the topic. You're the leader of Reunion. I need proof, judgment, and verification. The LGD, Officer Chen, and the present... Okay, yeah, Chen. Hui Chen? Hui Xian? Hui Xie? I don't know. I'm not trying to prove that you're innocent. No, how could I? The Tallulah of the past? Excuse me? No matter what caused you to become like this, since when can we look at Tallulah as two distinct halves? It's because I knew you in the past that I want to understand even more. Who and what turned you into this? The pain and suffering you've experienced, the truth behind your father's death, your hate towards Wei Yanwu. I can understand all that. Maybe they all push you down this road. But what was it that caused you to become become someone so cruel? What was it that turned you into the vanguard of the Earth's invasion? Did you deceive your people too, Tallulah? You're judging me? You abandoned everything to come here. Just to tell me off? No, wait, how do you know that? How do you know she's not part of the LGD anymore to do this? How would anyone know that? That was a closed room with Chairman Wei. How would you know that she had to leave the LGD in order to do this? There are no LGD with her. True, but there are plenty of missions in which you use minimal reinforcement. Or they could be around in the city. There's no way for her to know exactly where they are. They could be anywhere in the core section, just not with her. Unless Chen said something prior to this that implied that she was here alone. But even then, that's often a lie. When negotiators talk to people, threatening people, and they say that they're alone, that's not true. I don't know. Chen knows that if Chen were here under the LGD, war would have started. True, but you can still send people and then destroy everything and then leave no evidence in order to say that there were LGD there. But I guess maybe she just expects Chen to do it that way, maybe. Chen said she was the LGD Chen of the past and Chen of the present. Ah. That would make sense, yeah. Was it Wei Yanwu who turned you into such a blind, cold-blooded person? Shouldn't you be asking the reasons behind my actions? No. That can wait for later. I can reconstruct the flow of events from the garbage heap. I came to fulfill my duty. If you really weren't responsible for these, I would fire a flare. I wouldn't matter even if you killed me. I'd still be able to prove that you didn't deserve death. But if you were conspiring to do harm, then we will gladly give up our lives to stop you. I want to see to what extent you're wrong. Taking a life without a trial? That's murder. And the city is guilty of murdering the infected. Right now, I see it all clearly. My sword, my thoughts, my ideals, they're all on you. As for the past, let it remain the past. The past will never return. I will never forgive a schemer who toys with lives, no matter who they are. You cannot break the law with impunity. Tell that to the American police. Anyway. You wish to cut your ties with me, Chen? It's pointless to try and taunt me. Feel free to guilt me or whatever. This is who I am, a woman of my word. You're the one who's forgotten all this. Hamia, I won't ask what else you need to prepare. Instead, what do you want, do what you want me to do. Oh, what do you want me to do, rather? Madam Chen, I need a bit more time. How long? 3 minutes at most. Then I'll give you at least 3 minutes. This time, we're really fighting shoulder to shoulder. Hamia. It's just us two. His secret trump card. Lying. Lying. Trump card. Anyway. But we're carrying the burden of countless lives. You know as well as I. 3 minutes, Hamia. In the next 3 minutes, you will not die. I guarantee it. So once we're done with this, I really hope you'll give me a proper explanation. I will love if that means that we do not lose lives when they go through, when they bleed through. That would be amazing, but I doubt it because it's not a auto event. You have to help me to understand exactly what my sister's become. Also, I want to know if we'll be able to face this thing's true nature in the end, instead of just an empty shell with a theatrical streak. I'll accept the outcome no matter what it is. Alright, I promise, Madam Chen. And thank you. Thank you for your perseverance. I'll believe it when I see it. Talulah, your actions, your words. I'll be watching. I'm relying on you, Madam Chen. Oh. Oh, that is an amazing piece of artwork. Oh, look at it. The unnatural angle, the bent to the side, that it makes it look so inhuman. What almost looks like wings in the background, like some sort of fallen angel with horns. Oh, I hear the music. It is such a foreboding image. At this point, it is not a person walking to you. It is a calamity. Oh, I love this trailer music. I love the Tower Fierce. Tortoise, I don't know how you manipulated my sister's thoughts, or what sort of dirty deals you have with the sarcasm. Oh, it really is. It's really such a gaslight. Even now, you're acting as if this person is like a snake when you are the snake, quite literally, technically. But still. Is the shadow controlling you and the mastermind behind W the same person? Don't bother answering. We'll wait until chapter 9. Oh, I need my flames to teach you a lesson. You should not have attached yourself to the sarcasm. You should not have used their power to disgrace the relationship between my sister and me. Dirty deeds. Dun da da. Dirty deeds. Da da da. So, dirty deeds and sinful pasts are acceptable. The generosity and benevolence of one's country would still be willing to accept you and your repentance. Yet, to go along with the sarcasm and fall in with Casdell, both you and the one who raised you should be exiled forevermore, to roam aimlessly in the wastelands, thirsty without any hope of water, hungry without a dream of food, to be eaten alive by maggots as you struggle to live, yet unable to find peace as you die. We will continue after a small ad break. What? What do you think this is, Twitch? Are you really Talulah? Chen, if you want to know the truth, stop protecting that seed of evil that you sighed By your side, rather. She is tearing us apart, Lisa. Sorry, I had to say that. She is tearing us apart, twisting the truth and using my memories to mislead you. Cortus, you, Voldrokaste left in search of the light, yet you walk towards the darkness. You are not worthy of killing him. Meanwhile, Cal in the dock, watching a bird die. Hey, no, that is not a bird. That is a very troubled child who may have suddenly got wings, but anyway. If the devils you're talking about are the Sarkaz I know, and if the people you're talking about are like you, if the light you're talking about is slaughter, spreading pain, harm, and deception, whereas the darkness you refer to is salvation, sympathy, and the fight for justice, then I am willing to continue onwards together with the Sarkaz. Here's a bird like Elysium. Oh, yes, yeah, okay, yes, he is a... I've forgotten the name of it now. Oh, what is it? Liberi? But still. I know they meant bird as in the... I know they meant bird as in the monster. You can't gaslight me into thinking that they meant bird because of the race. They meant bird because of what they became. Has your identity as an infected blinded you? Did you misunderstand your goals because of how the Sarkaz use the infected? Are you not aware that you are the pawn in their hands? You're trying to drag my sister into the abyss for this. My flames will burn through your deceit and reveal the truth hidden behind you. Take care. Well, this will hurt. However, I have no choice but to do it. You should ask my permission first. I don't wish to do this, Chen. Haven't you already done this before? I've had enough of your hypocrisy. Your hate is blinding you, preventing you from seeing yourself and escaping your upbringing. You're the one who hasn't left that fire still, Tallulah. Oh yeah, for a moment I thought that was the end of the auto chapter. Fuck.
I'll do my best to take care of everyone.
Shit. I don't have a... Oh no. I don't have a quick draw. I don't have a I forgot the name. What's it called? People like fast redeploy. Yes, here we go. Because Tallulah has the firebolt thing. She shoots people every now and then. I've seen it with her NPC, and she's no doubt going to be doing it to us. I don't have a person that I can put down to take the target. Shit. Yes, we can out-heal. I could, but... Oh god, this is going to be difficult.
They'll pay for what they've done.
Oh, fuck off. You've got that as well? Yep, there it is. There it is. Oh, okay, that was a good placing. Okay, I've got people there. I have no... I need people. I need, Stuart. Or... I could bring in a, X is good. Oh, where would I put her, though? Oh. Casters? Yeah, I was thinking Stuart because they have high defense, so they will always go for this thing. Oh, shit.
Ready to heal.
That's fine, they're now out of range.
If you want treatment, you gotta come closer.
Oh, come on. You were there. You were right there.
Come on, get it together.
You were right there. You had that animation. Oh, pain.
If you want treatment,
The worst thing is, I actually do have Nightingale. But I haven't built her up yet because I didn't have the time. Oh, I didn't have the time to get her out. I saw the damage and I was going to get rid of her, but it didn't.
At your service. Speeding up.
I won't back down.
Can I? Can I? Can I? Probably not. I'm going to do it anyway.
Here I come.
Not in the slightest. I don't have even the slightest hope. I don't even have the slightest hope here. Yeah, no. Not even in the slightest there.
This gavel of justice is waiting. Spero che siate pronti.
I've got a clear shot.
There is no such thing as absolute justice, but I still in fact.
Hug it.
That's unfortunate. I have nothing there to do that. That's going to bleed.
I'm here to help.
Oh, that's unfortunate as well. I didn't realize it was going to die. Shit. Okay, that's a fail. Okay.
Let's get out of here first. Here, this way. Hurry.
Okay, let me think of this. I know there's Nightingale. Oh, I feel like I need to be a little bit more... I need to do a bit more damage, I think, in my opinion. Oh god, how am I going to do this? Well, that doesn't help. Long range attack, Stellar Corona. Good beer. Deals arts damage when blocked, uses melee attacks that deal true damage. Applies burning breath to one target. Deals increasing true damage each second but can be resisted. When HP drops beneath, have Amiya waiting at the stairs. She would have built up the skill by then, and she can use the Chimera. Anyway, when HP drops beneath half, gains greatly increased defense and resistance. Why? She's already got A. She's already got A. Why do you need more? Okay. The rest I know of.
You want to go together?
Back.
喜んで。
I don't need crowd control.
What can I do for you?
Does anyone else have a blurry stream, or is it just me? I've got 1080 on mine. It might be an internet connection. Did you try to pull for our IRA dragon again? I haven't quite yet. I've had so much. It's the same as like the last time. I've been too busy. I haven't quite gotten the stuff together to do it. If I get a little bit more Originium from all this, I will do at least one pull. Ooh. Ooh. I do kind of like Null. I could go for a... I could try and search for a... So you got Whisper. Not in... If I do, it wouldn't be built up, because I don't recognize the name. Just in case. Whispering. Oh, okay. I think I do have Whispering, but I haven't got them built up. Or maybe I do. I don't actually know, to be honest. I know the name. Whispering's a medic, rather. Okay. No, I might be thinking of Warfarin. Anyway. I'll try with this. Actually, is that... No. Is that... Okay, yeah, that's the automatic thingy. Well, its deployment cost, it's no limit, unit limit, I think.
君たちのために地獄の一等地に部屋を用意しておいたから安心して行ってらっしゃい。
Shit, I need healing. I need some ligaments. There we go.
ならここに
Oh, I don't think I'm gonna... Fuck!
You really think you'll get away?
Shit. Okay, I'm gonna roll with it for now.
私ならコピーさんの言葉はしっかり聞いて
Give me something I can use. Here we go.
成功は必然よ確率を計算する
I'm not gonna be able to... I wanted to get... That's not gonna work.
Got it. Down you go. Awaiting orders.
Oh, that's not deployable? Fuck you.
ターゲット怖くはないわ Got it.
That is so... This is so awkward. That's convenient, at least. Oh, she's dead. Shit, she's dead. Oh, that's unfortunate as well. You're not going to build up anything.
Here.
Fuck!
Okay, no.
Doctor, hold on tight to
I didn't notice there was another bleed.
fall off.
I thought there was still 2 points left. Okay. I still think I can use that. I just need to get the thing. AoE medics work wonders here. Sort of. I just don't think... Oh, I need to get that defense down, but... Lappy is too expensive for number 2. I agree with you. I should have put Kazu down. But Kazu's not that cheaper either. Mystic Caster? I could do, because the bonus for Stuart is that he does highest defense, but the drone is the only thing there. So it doesn't matter. The only problem is Iris is a lot more money. 24. So I won't reach 24 while having to tend to the side. I could maybe with Myrtle.
仕方ありませんわね
There was something else I wanted to change. Okay, I'm going to stick with this for now. I might swap out Kazumaru for Melantha, depending. Medic? Maybe? I'm not sure. I quite like the medics I've got, that's the problem.
苦難と闇を恐れるべからず
Good scenery どんな戦いになるかしらね
Okay, we're going to do this.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
I need to get that timing right. Oh, I put the wrong person down as well.
I'll take the lead. The rest is up to you guys.
That's not gonna work. Ah, I didn't do it right.
Speeding up.
Ah, it's not quite what I wanted.
Roger.
Fuck!
Solid positioning.
Scissor on top? I probably could. No!
I am your shadow.
That's gonna work, not work. Oh! Oh, that was too... Thank Christ, she's finally gone. That's not good, though.
ちょっとからかってあげようっと。アップルパイ。
Come on. Give me something I can use. No.
今回だけは手を貸して差し上げますわ。I'm here to help. 風丸影。
Oh. Didn't think it was going to do that much damage. That was my own fault. That's unfortunate. Fuck you. Nah, that's not going to work. Not going to work. That one's going to bleed. Ah, she's going to get through now. Just die. Ah, we're actually surprisingly close to getting her. With, maybe you'll die on your own. I just want to see if you will. Yes, she does. Okay. Ah, I don't quite have... Oh, I don't have the people. Oh, I do not have the people.
Solid positioning.
Yeah, that's the only problem. That's going to go through now. Yeah.
Tell me, what's your plan?
Okay.
I'm fine. Get it together, everyone.
I still think that worked better than that should have. I just need to kind of deploy her a little bit sooner. I need to pay attention to when to put gravel down. I'll have Cicero at the top instead. Myrtle being where she was is actually okay. I can try to remember to put down... I was trying to retreat ops, but it was pretty difficult for me to remember. Well, not remember, but it's more so that I ran out of time as it was going on.
They'll pay for what they've done. Forwards.
This bit's also a bit unfortunate. I should have not done this. Ah, fuck. Okay, for now, I'll just do this.
医者ならここにここだよ Ooh, almost we're counting on you again today, little apple.
Attack!
Roger.
Ah. Not the best idea. It'll do for now.
私ならこ戦いだけに気を取られないで怪我してるよ成功は必然よ確率を計算するまでもない
I'm still not doing it right.
How's that?
I'm right here, Doctor 問題ないわ危険だGet away, guys!
Oh shit, that was her.
At your service.
Ah, still gonna get it. Ah, still got it.
Fear not! Here I come! Come on, Cheriquaza tesoro!
I'm just gonna put someone somewhere here for now.
You really think you'll get away?
They can take the next thing. There we go.
Any orders for me?
Wait, why did you take it? Oh no, you took it before. That's why.
Roger. Here. You really think you'll get away?
Forwards.
今回だけは手を貸して差し上げますわ
I'll charge the weak spots!
危険風よ戦場はその言葉はしっかり聞いて Big dummy, bring it on! ほらしっかり
Face me!
ついてきてディオポーレント
Nope.
I'm here to help.
Oh, come on. Okay, that one's gone through. That one's going to win it, unfortunately. It's nice of you to try and completely decimate me, but can you hurry this up a little bit? I need to... Okay, here we go.
Doctor, who's next?
How's that?
Solid positioning. ちょっとからかってあげようっと。ロックンロール。
Oh, that's gonna go in. Nothing I can do there. That's gonna be unfortunate as well. That's gonna go in, and that's gonna be it. Ah.
Bravo. Now I want to crush them that much harder.
Yeah, probably. It's kind of a shame that I can't quite deal with Tallulah as early as I want to do. Also, this time around, Tallulah beat Nil a lot sooner because she had more health than she did the last time. Just ignore talents because you get into the bleeding tile. True. I do need to... The problem is, when I hear the sound of her doing the fireball, she's already done it. She's already targeted someone. And I find it really difficult to figure out when it's going to happen before that. Because I normally rely on visible or audible indicators, but there aren't any. They go straight into it. It was the same with Faust's ability. Once you see the purple, it's it. The indication he had that he was doing it, it's already been done. I definitely struggle with that boss as well. That's kind of the problem there. You can use Gravel's redeployment timer. True. Start by having your bait be the last deployed operator. Yeah. I need to kind of put someone down for it. It's difficult to do.
Let's go. I'm here to help. Target 出現。追跡を開始する。
No, too late. Oh, it is a very quick.
We're counting on you again today, little apple. Solid positioning. I am your shadow. Any orders for me?
I'll take the lead. The rest is up to you guys.
Speeding up!
You'll have to try harder than that. Hold on, guys. Relax. It'll be over in an instant.
Oh, I missed it that time. I'll put someone over there.
Gather up, my rats.
Ah!
I'm here.
I don't mind if I leak the drone, but...
Ooh, gather around me, guys.
Oh, I missed it. Fuck, I keep doing it. Okay, I'm just gonna put it down next time, just so it's there.
Attack!
Here.
Ah, it didn't work. Okay, I should have.
Attack!
I have to get serious now. 私なら戦いだけに気を取られないで。怪我してるよ。ふん今回だけは手を貸しついてきて。ロックンロール。いや確かに。よーし。
Okay, I can take that, actually.
私の出番？ディオポーレント。よーし。任務を開始する。え、通しませんわ。
How will I deal with the drone? Let's do it, and then I'll put someone down once they reach there.
I am your shadow. Just try me.
But I... No, not gonna bother yet. Not gonna work. Shit, she's gonna die. Oh!
せかさないあなたたちも読み聞かせをしてほしいのかしら。危険だ。Here, I know what you're thinking.
Shit.
You really think you'll get away?
Oh!
I'm here to help.
Doctor? Ha! Kick ass!
問題ない。落ち着いて。
One's still gonna bleed.
え、あなたたちも読み聞かせをしてほしいのかしら。ついてきて。ロックンロール。
Fuck. One's gonna bleed. That's fine.
風丸風よ。
That was unfortunate, but I didn't have anyone available at the time, so there was nothing I could do. I'm fine with something that failed because I couldn't do anything, than something where I failed because I was an idiot. That I'm fine with.
え、あなたたちも読み聞かせをしてほしいのかしら。
Okay. It's a shame. That was one thing that... there's something I could have done, something I might not have been able to do. It depends, but it was done. I still haven't reached that auto phase yet. Still not enough. You won't be able to overcome my flames like this. With neither wisdom nor courage, who would enjoy such a performance? Chen, how much longer will you swing your sword for the sake of others? Have you ever drawn that sword for yourself? Lord of Fiends, perhaps the courts managed to create an inferior piece of trash. Still, not enough. Just not enough for you two. Actually, it is enough. If you continue speaking to my mind, I'll have to ask you to leave. It's enough. Madame Chen's emotions. They're flowing towards me from Qizhao. Before, we didn't know each other at all. It's the things that happened here that have bound us together. The fate of the infected has brought us here. Because we believe that the coming dawn will always be better than today. Chen is different from you, Cortus. Rhode Island is just a scarecrow for the various political entities. For them, you would kill your own kin while speaking of kindness, waiting for a chance to sow chaos into your own benefit. That's what you're doing, cunt. You don't care about the infected at all. Game sound up? Okay. There we go. Anyway. Rhode Island... Yeah, okay, so that bit. Who else do you want to kidnap? Are you still planning to feed those lies to Madame Chen? You used Tallulah to hijack Reunion. You used Chernobyl to seize the Ursus army. Dangling a carrot in front of the people of Ursus. Who else are you planning to kidnap now? It's easy to see through your lies, since you only ever talk about the results and motivations without ever saying what steps you take to achieve them. Your promise to Tallulah was the exact same. Oh. You promised Madame Chen and Reunion that you would create a home for the infected. You promised that the infected would rise up after a great battle, but Tallulah would never have made such a promise again. Because the first time she made that promise brought so much pain. Amir. Madame Chen? Amir. I have my regrets. If only I had met you sooner, so much may have turned out differently. But I've made many mistakes. I think the old Madame Chen wouldn't have agreed with me anyways. Not Madam. Just call me Chen. Miss Chen. Amir, that is the exact opposite of what she said. You can't just replace one formality for another. That's still the same thing. Okay, I guess they're the same thing. That's fine. It's a bit more formal. Or is it too formal? Sorry to drag you into this sisterly quarrel. I thought our reunion would be a little more dramatic. Or at least a little more conventional. I think that no matter how conventional it is, the feelings we have when reuniting after a long time are one and the same. Hello, Crazy. Hope you're doing well. Is crying very cliched? I don't think so. After all, any normal person would cry. Very eloquent, Cortus. An impressive assault on the emotional front. Well, you would know well, wouldn't you? However, such a skill is better suited to persuade the royal court and the senate, to subdue the parliamentary and no spineless bastards, to incite the blind soldiers and inescapable citizens, rather than me. Casdell fell thrice to great fires. It was rebuilt multiple times, receiving millions of new souls and being reclaimed by the royal court each time. Yet the previous residents have all been reduced to ashes in the wind. In Chernobog, you once raised a barrier, stopping my breath. I let you go, because the noble warrior who sacrificed his life for you was worthy of my respect. But now, you've caught my attention once more. You won't get another chance to escape. Survive this immolation, Cortus. Damn it! Amiya, over here, quick! I am not talking to you, sister. Now, I wonder what her burning flesh will smell like. Pork. Amiya! Violent flames flash into existence. The searing waves of white fire roar towards Amiya from all directions, enveloping her and even the very ground she stands on. You! Just try it. If you struck now, would you cut both my aunts and her? Let her go! Let her go, Tallulah. I am the one you want dead. Too late. The 3 minutes are up. Enough time has passed. Their thoughts shift over Lungmen and Chernobog. Their memories cross northern plains and the lands of Ursus. She is intimately familiar with Chen's forts. She has experienced all of Chen's battles to this point. She has branded Lungmen, Chernobog, and all the northern plains upon her body. Shizhao? That was a sword. No. Amiya. Black lines surge outwards from the ball of flame, forming into distinct threads that carve through the flames. The white fire fades away. How? What cut through the flame's prison? Amiya violently grasps for breath. She shuts her eyes. Countless ideas from within Amiya's mind form within Amiya's mind and dissipate just as quickly. Ah, ow! Come on! She remembers Frost Nova lamenting through gritted teeth. She sees the Wendigo's corpse standing tall. She hears Alina's irrepressible whispers. She sees Ace and Scout and remembers the elite operators dancing at the party. She recalls Lisa taking ginger bread out of the oven. She thinks of Mimi's handmade badges. She sees a light that shines faintly at Sunti's chest as he walks through the corridor during a power outage, a silly grin on his freckled face. Who? Who are these? I don't recognize... Do I not recognize? Oh, I'm bad with names, but I don't recognize who they're referring to. She thinks of her parents. Ooh. She sees her mother holding onto her shoulder as she tries to grasp the fiddlestick. Her mother's fingers are long and fair, though she is displeased at all the scars and calluses. She sees her father falling over after pushing her out the door. She cannot remember exactly what her father said, only that he had tears in her eyes. Goodbye. Live on, Amiya. She sees Teresa stabbing a sword into her chest. Into her chest. Good on you, Amiya, for surviving that. That's a lot of sharp force trauma that most people won't survive. Maybe we had a relatively good reason to do what we did then. She sees Teresa wishing her good night and turning off the light. She sees Teresa picking out a white dress for her with a smile brighter than her own. Wait, did I read it right? Did she stab Amiya or did she stab herself? I might have misread the who's the her in that concept, in that sentence. Teresa stabs Amiya. Teresa stabs Amiya, she stabs herself. Teresa stabs Amiya, she stabs herself. Not herself. Okay, yeah. I'll just leave it to interpretation for now until I get canon, I guess. She sees the doctor walking in front of her. She sees the doctor looking back, waiting for her to catch up before continuing onwards. She sees a sarcasm. A great fire. The very same great fire. Yeah, I know where the thing is, but I don't think it will matter much. She sees Teresa stabbing a sword into her chest. That means nothing to me. That could even mean her as in Amiya or her as in her own, depending on how you decide to write it. You could say her own chest, but you don't need to say your own chest. You could just say it into her chest. You can see in the concept trailer too. Okay. Yeah. A great fire that burns all, yet is unable to eradicate malice. A great fire that itself was born of malice. Inside a tent surrounded by the great fire, the sarcasm roars aloud. We have been betrayed once more. They have broken the agreement, attacked our camp. They are just normal civilians, not soldiers. They are just normal sarcasm. Why did you kill my wife? Why must my people suffer such injustice? Why do we not have the right to live? We just want to live in peace, a place to call home. Is it just because we are sarcasm? Amiya's tears evaporate in the scorching flames. Is it just because we are infected? Amiya asks. Are we lower than the vilest beasts, a blight upon this land, simply because we are sarcasm? The sarcasm roars pierce through the tongues of flame, through the art, through the errors, not ears. What crimes did they commit? Are they not innocent? Do you hate them? Amiya whispers. A memory will not answer. Yet, this great sarcasm does so, as if he knows that this question will inevitably be asked. No. Perhaps he is the one who never stopped asking himself. Do they hate us? To massacre our kin without rhyme or reason? To Reneg? I can't remember. On their promises. To cover up their crimes by committing an even greater crime. Are they toying with us? Or is this manipulation? Do they seek benefits? Or is this purely abuse? Is this a moment of paranoia? Or is it malice buried deep within? Are we the ones that should hate? They should hate themselves. They should hate themselves for reducing this land to this state, for turning us all into villains. The Sarkaz raises his sword. Black and cerulean engulf the entirety of the longsword. That weight presses heavily on Amiya's shoulders. The longsword that Amiya grips in her hand. Do I hate them? Rage against the dying of the light. An endless rage encapsulating all the pain and injustice upon this land. It breaks past the Sarkaz's bottom line, past Amiya's guard. An enmity that cannot even be destroyed by hate. How can that which raises malice overcome malice? Yet, this fury is different. Even if I don't take revenge, even if I never hold a grudge, I still have the right to rage on forever. This Sarkaz roars. They should never have done so if they didn't expect this. The flames tremble beneath his mighty roars. They shrink back, transforming from orange to cerulean. Or cerulean, I can't remember. In a display of self-mockery. Cerulean flames burn even brighter. The Sarkaz draws his longsword, the black blade long and sharp, wisps of blue flame trailing across it. His fury wells forth, or swells forth, same thing. If this is the end, come at me. I will bring the end to you, to all of us, to myself. If this land will not permit myself to lay down my weapon, then I can only continue to fight until the end of time itself. Amiya knows. She knows that after killing all the Outbreakers, this great Sarkaz had committed suicide. Amiya also knows that this sword had turned into little more than ashes, as if it never existed. Yet, the cerulean fury and the history of the Sarkaz Lord have long become part of Amiya. As move unsheath blade, cleave now is cleft. Hello? As move a tib drops point, once known be deft. As sword ere shadows trace, cast off as cast. As sword of Stratus rent, once stood steadfast. Ooh. Many more memories. Oh god, I can't read this. Okay, it's not a happy ending, but Amiya has run out of time. Amiya sees Chen's rage. Amiya sees Tallulah's flames. Amiya understands clearly that they must resolve this matter here. The sword of fury will not be just the sword of the past, it must become the sword of the present. Amiya grips her hilt tightly. Oh! It's animated! Ah! Oh my fucking god, that is so amazing. That was amazing. Sword. Sword. From spinning to cutting, the embodied power did not increase, but the form has changed. It's genuine. Congratulations, Cortus. You're not a fragment, not an exception, not an imposter. You are indeed the Lord of Sarkaz, the enemy of humanity. No, I am nothing but an infected. A person. I'm a bit speechless. Mood. Amiya, you... What kind of magic is that? That doesn't matter right now. Maybe, but actually it matters a lot to me. Why are you holding that sword? That looks so much like Qi Zhao. Why do you know the sword techniques that I've diligently practiced for over 10 years? Miss Chen, is it that serious? Never mind. Let's leave it for next time. How similar is this sword to Qi Zhao? You can think of it as another Qi Zhao. Alright, Amiya. How much of my sword techniques do you know? All. All that I have seen. All that I have found within your heart. I know it all. What did you find in my heart? Miss Chen, don't worry. I only saw those things that you wished for me to learn. I can distinguish these things. I really didn't look into anything else. Forget it all. Wei Yanwu always said that handling Qi Zhao relies more on one's state of mind rather than one's mastery over the sword. Lu's hand holding before Shiguma. I must admit, I did kind of think of that when she asked the question. It was like, what did you see? You didn't see too much. I always thought he was bullshitting, but I have to admit I'm unlikely to ever reach his level of swordsmanship. So, you can just ignore him when he's waxing lyrical about cooperation and principles. But when it comes to the sword, you must listen to us both. Got it. 2 swords. You actually had the gall to choose such an evil weapon like Qi Zhao. Hey, if it's a weapon that defeats your sorry ass, it's a good weapon. Since when have Since when have weapons been evil or not? What kind of weapon could do more evil than you? Listen up, Amiya. If your resentment and my fury are one and the same, then so too are our swords. Let's go, Amiya. Take her down, dead or alive. Huh? Can we really? Don't act like we have a choice. You've gained so much confidence from such a weapon. I've been through this tomfoolery once already today, and I don't fancy an encore. Let's test your sword, Cortus. I'll see your skills for myself. Too slow. Qi Zhao. Unsheath. Oh my god, that is amazing. No, don't... Okay, thank god it didn't end. Oh, that is an amazing artwork. Oh my god, look at them. Oh my god, that's amazing. They are one and the same. Not just in terms of their positioning and their practice, but actually look at their expressions as well. Look at their eyebrows and like the curl of their lips. She's not just taking on she's not just taking on what Chen knows. it's almost as if she's sort of taken on personality. Like they're both in this one moment. They are both the same person doing the same thing. But also just the artwork is amazing. Look at her. And Chen in the background there. It's like, it is such an amazing art piece of artwork. I know I say this every time whenever I see the CGs, whenever they do this stuff for the story, but it's so... They really knock it out every time that they do. Every time they so much as put a pen on paper, they do such a good piece of work. Oh. Dr. Calcit was right. Qi Zhao is a sword that can cut through art. The formless flames that endlessly devour the surroundings dissipate into nothingness after the flashes of cerulean black and red. Sword are also similar, but the materials look different. Yeah, I think Qi Zhao, the real Qi Zhao, is made like properly, whereas Ami's Qi Zhao looks like it's made from... It almost looks like it's made from Originium, to be honest. A wound? How could this be? Ever since I revived through my sheer hate, this body has not taken a single scratch. We only managed to cut her finger. Her arts are too tremendously powerful. Have you noticed that one of her rings shattered in the animation? Oh, I didn't notice that. I would have to relook at that later on. Don't underestimate that little scratch. Every little wound we cut and give her will build up and accumulate, will wear her down eventually. That's really sad. Who do you think you are, talking like that while wearing that face? The LGD really raised a kind-hearted girl. You seem very happy carving up your sister's body with an outsider, Chen. You dare call me that? Well, okay, I should have just used the proper one. Kill me, if you wish. I can never return. I hate all of this. I hate you. I hate the land that raised you. It made you like this. Kill me. Release me from this, otherwise I will kill you. Why do I feel like he's trying to go into Chen now? Like, that's almost the same thing. He encouraged Tallulah to kill him. And then look what happened to Tallulah. Why do I feel like it's going to be the same thing over and over again if it doesn't stop? At least Chen. Chen. Don't make me kill you. I don't want to. I can't. Oh, fuck off. You kill children. Of course you could do this. Even if it's your fault, I'm like this. Fuck off. Fuck off. That time was 20 years ago. You didn't come with me. You backed out. You ran away. Chen, I became like this. Something that even I hate. All because of you. It's all because of you. Because you went back on your promise. That night, under the torrential rain. Why did you willingly stay by that evil dragon's side? He killed my father, cursed our mother's death, and split us apart. And now you're doing his bidding? It's lying. Think about it, Miss Chen. I like the way that she says it. She doesn't even give him the courtesy of calling him him. It's not a person, it's a thing. What was it actually like that night? The sky was clear. I will never forget. That night, there was no moonlight, no stars. Wait. Oh, full new moon. Okay. That is great. poking at, because that is classic narcissist or malignant narcissist where they make up what happened. And I'm going to imagine now things are going to fall apart the moment she calls out the fact that it actually wasn't as that person just mentioned. But it was daytime when you dragged me out. It was during the day. That means... no, Tallulah, Cashu's Originium arts didn't begin taking effect after his death. He had already been using his arts on you from that moment on. Just think, how many of your thoughts has he twisted? How many memories has he warped? Even if he didn't tamper with your memories, he was still exploiting those fuzzy corners of your mind. Tallulah, if you are still Tallulah, even if you wanted to start a war, even if you ended up sacrificing many people, would you have let them all die in vain just for yourself? If there had to be sacrifices, wouldn't you have let yourself be the first? Would you have let the Yetis and Frostnova die helplessly? Would you have used the thing Patriot was protecting to destroy him? You, who greatly respected him. Would you have allowed countless Ursus and Infected to die for that? Enough. You cannot shake my resolve. Your actions are completely the same, down to the very rhythms. Disgusting. Those two swords you are still unable to best me. You will eventually run out of stamina. My flames are endless. Your swords are an extension of your bodies, whereas I embody power. You will fall to your fatigue, and I will claim your lives. Tallulah, open your eyes and see. Open your eyes, look up to the skies and see. Sorry. Do you truly wish for such an ending, such a tragedy? Is this really what you want? Enough! It's pointless to hide in your shell. Face me. Amiya raises her head. She speaks as if describing a simple fact. Chen looks at Amiya. The girl next to her is unrecognizable from the Amiya of 10 minutes ago. Her unusual tone is surprising. It feels as though a third of it is coming from Amiya herself, another third from subtly imitating her, and the last third, Chen does not know either. The Draco pinches her lips together. After much hesitation, she opens her mouth once again. What sights did you see this time? Whose last words did you hear? Quartus, only those who have faced imminent death like to spout such platitudes. The events of the past cannot harm me. At the same time, she traps the hilt of her sword, taps, lightly pulling apart the shaking air ahead of her and sending the scorching heat towards the two infected. Chen roars. Just before she moves, it occurs to her that it may be better for Amiya to deal with this. Qi Zhao, fleeting night. She turns to look at Chen, a smile on her face. Sorry, it's something like this, right? I feel like you're being coy here. I think you know damn well. Blue. Black. Probably cerulean. It looks good compared to this. Qi Zhao is a lot bloodier. At this moment, Chen considers that perhaps this battle should have gone like this. The oxygen supply devices have all been destroyed during the battle. To fight a fire dragon while carrying an oxygen supply is nothing short of suicidal. True. With a huff, Chen discards her extraneous equipment and laments the fact that she was far too hasty with her preparations. I don't remember Chen actually having anything in terms of oxygen equipment, unless I've forgotten it mentioned. Amiya, there's not much time left. She's planning to burn off all the oxygen here. The rabbit beside her is also a veteran of many battles. This reminder should have been unnecessary, but it's enough to divert her attention. There's only one reason to do so. Chen wants to draw her attention. Chen breathes in deeply. She's struggling to keep calm. Refusing to be bound by its scabbard, the temporarily restrained Qi Zhao trembles violently, as if eagerly awaiting its release, to the point of madness. Though, it may be because of her own hand is shaking. After all these years, only now does Chen feel the tenacity of Qi Zhao. She fears that she will lose her grip on the sword, yet she is unable to stop herself from rejoicing together with it. Chen comes to a realization. Qi Zhao possesses no will of its own. Its will is the will of the wielder. Motherfucker, you're telling me that Wei was exaggerating this entire time? Of course he was. Of course he was speaking in metaphors. Fuck's sake. It's literally like the old sensei that talks as if it's something spiritual and it ends up just being, oh no, it's just your own belief. Anyway. Wax on, wax off, yes. It wasn't that she was unable to draw Qi Zhao before. She just hadn't reached the point where she needed to use it. Wei never said any of that though. No, he did. He mentioned to Chen that that it was something only when she connected to Qi Zhao could she wield it or could take it out of the scabbard or something. Unless it was just like one throwaway line and she had been just thinking about it herself the entire time. Maybe that's why. Maybe I took it as literally as she took it, perhaps. But now, as she faces a veritable wall of flames, and the villain in front of her, the person she longed for, that friend, sister, criminal, along with a sense of total despair, it all weighs down heavily on her. The trembling gradually stops. It's time, Chen feels. Qi Zhao has been waiting for far too long. As she has as well. Never that direct. He said something along the lines of being able to wield such a powerful weapon. True. I think that's the thing, though. I guess that's sort of... So it's kind of like that sense that he speaks about it, but he speaks about it in a way that does make it sound mystical. But he doesn't outright say it. It's just the way he says it makes it seem like it's... Well, I guess it is a powerful weapon, but still, like, you know, in that sort of regard. The last time she tried to use it was against Mephisto, but couldn't. Or Hoshi, I'm unsure. I think it was Mephisto. I think it was Mephisto and Faust, but I can't quite remember. Miss Chen, please wait. We may be able to hurt her, but even if we have the power to do so, killing her is meaningless. Amiya doesn't feel as if she is the one speaking. What? She feels like a sharp blade. A sharp blade bent from injustice and tragedy. Even so, Amiya feels that this blade will return to its original shape, as sharp as ever. She feels a little like Chen. That's not a bad thing. She cannot actually be Chen after all. Amiya gazes at Talulah. Definitely against Mephisto. Don't remember about Hoshiguma. I don't think so. I don't think she would have used it against Hoshiguma anyway. It just doesn't seem like in her character. I don't think she would do something. If she thinks that it's super powerful and super spiritual, that it would destroy anything if she could successfully use it, I don't think she would use it on Hoshiguma in that case. Miss Chen, did you arrest suspects just so you could flog and humiliate them? To take away their lives? Yet, her meaningless anger is nothing like Chen. She feels betrayal, manipulation, isolation. She is experiencing a story that has yet to reach its end, a gloomy future which still exists. That is just an outcome, I believe. Besides, we don't possess that authority. I know you'll say that just washing away her suspicions is too easy. No, Madam Chen. Miss Chen. That's not right. Whether or not her suspicions can be washed away must wait until this matter is resolved. Chen bites down hard on her lip, drawing blood. Why does she feel joy at bloodkin harming one another? He cannot answer. She stops herself from raising Shizhao. She sighs. Exactly. That's just an outcome. I want them to be judged for their crimes. Death can come after they are sentenced. Where does your confidence stem from? It's not confidence, monster. It's called responsibility. Chen holds her head up high. I feel like Ace would be proud of Amiya here for being a leader and a protector. I agree. It's our duty. On the other hand, Cashew, you possess nothing. Your body is borrowed. Your deceptions are laid bare. Your flames falter before Shizhao. You chose this place as your battlefield, relying on your weapons and disguise. Staying in the core city is proof of your arrogance and folly. Can we impale him into a chair a second time? You've driven yourself into a corner. You cannot escape. A second boss battle? I just want to double check something. That's different. Ah! Ah! Oh! Yes. And that does... Okay, that's that one. And then I'm guessing it's class conversion again. Yep. I really like this. Can I... Yes.
If the fight is unavoidable, this is what the person I most trusted once taught me.
Oh, dragon. Battle lines, okay. Her voice line's changed too? Okay, hang on, let's see.
Doctor, what's wrong? Oh, I'm fine, just a little tired. Please check these 2 files in a moment. A lot of new operators have joined Rhodes Island, and we can't disappoint them. Rhodes Island and this land at large have already lost so much.
She sounds a bit
Put a
different.
stop to it. Rage may destroy us, but when confronting malice, ever more people have no other choice.
Yeah, this is definitely new.
Until the land finds peace, no one will be able to extinguish this fury.
Yeah, I was actually about to say Antika. She actually sounds a bit more mature, but yeah, she sounds a bit older.
In this whole operation, we gained no commercial profit at all, and we gave so much. But there are many things you can't weigh in terms of business value. Rhodes Island was never a company born exclusively for profit. And this land needs more than just physical medications.
Battle.
Drop your weapon.
Ooh. Ooh, she's a lot more threatening when she talks now.
Your thoughts, your arts, I can cut them.
Damn. Wow. She really does sound so different.
With what do I answer your failure of justice?
Okay, no, come on. No, hang on. That was... Did you hear the difference there?
With what do I answer your failure of justice?
How deep was that? Well, okay. Wow.
With what do I answer your failure of justice?
That would scare the shit out of me, even if I'm not the one she's talking to.
Do not make me angry.
Whoa.
Do not
That
make me angry.
That quiver at the end of angry. Listen to that again, that quiver.
Do not make me angry.
There, the angry. God, she sounds like she's on a thread. Deployed behind you.
Doctor, thank you for always supporting me. Our battles will only get harder from here, but we can't give up.
She definitely does sound like she's grown, even if it has been like 2 weeks.
How long do we fight? How long until the flames of anger on this land die down?
Oof. Oh god, I dread to see what the failure is going to be.
Doctor, good job. Let me handle the cleanup. What happened? This shouldn't have.
Oh, okay. Ideal, someone said. There it is.
Doctor, are you okay? Do you need to rest a little? I'll help carry you. Don't worry, I'm doing fine. So long as you're rested.
I mean, I've seen the Doctor get carried by someone who looked smaller than them in the in one of the trailers in the previous event that had gone past not too long ago. But I can't imagine Amia carrying the Doctor. What, Amia? Small Amia? Aurora? I think so. The Ursus woman, I think. In the, Oh, why can't I think of the name of the event? Anyway, let's have a look at the... Polar Bear Woman, yeah. Okay, so Amia, yep. Female, 3 years, yep. Rim Billiton, December 23rd, yep. Cortus Chimera. Was that mentioned in the other one? I don't remember the Chimera part. I only remember the Cortus in the other version. Unless it was and I just read through it past it. Oh, it was? Oh, okay. Oh, it was. Okay, interesting. I have read her profile. I must have just forgotten about it. After you get her E2. Oh, okay. Interesting. Normal, standard, normal, excellent, standard. Originium Arts Simulation. Either concealed or no one knows what the fuck this level is. Because Because I'm assuming that's Originium. I've got to assume that's Originium. I can't think of a reason why any other material will appear out of thin air other than Originium, so that's got to be. Public face of Rhode Island and its top executive. Although Amiya appears to be a young and inexperienced girl, she is university trusted. That seems normal. Imaging testing shows blurry outlines. Yep, that seems normal. That's blocked out. That's blocked out. Isn't 19% very high? Isn't that like you're dead high? I could have swore the normal assimilation is less than 10% and it's already deadly. Isn't it something like 6% is the point where you're like towards the point of no return? Like late stage rather is what I'm thinking of. Patriot had 60% when he died. Oh, okay. I'm not sure what I was thinking of then. Unless I confused 6 and 60, maybe. I don't know. According to legend... Oh, this is a book. Oh, and nothing there. Okay, let me read this. I actually kind of want to see this. Class Conversion Record 1. According to the records, the saber wielded by the Sarkaz Lord Kolam, not Gollum, Column, was between 0.9 and 1.2 meters long. Okay, so that's like a short sword to arming sword length. About 5 centimeters thick. That's got to be width, not thickness, surely. That's got to be width, not thickness. That's got to be like the actual width of the blade. If you meant thick, that would be... if you meant 5 centimeters thick, you're talking about a baseball bat. Okay, so yeah, probably 5 centimeters wide, I'm assuming. Made of an unknown material, black in colour, and bore a traditional Sarkaz inscription which read, "Here the fighting stops." Ayath Fiala is at the very late stage and it's at 8%. Right, yeah, that's what I was thinking of. The baseball bat, Amir is a Castellana confirmed. Depends if 5 centimeters from one flat side to the other. Well, that's what I mean. Normally, if you're talking about the width of a blade, then that's 5 centimeters would sound about right for a width of a blade. You can kind of actually see that here. If it was thickness, though, that's a very thick blade. You would not be cutting anything with 5 centimeters of thickness. After succeeding to the throne, Colum reorganized Kazdel and felt that time in the West had been unkind to the people, so he led some Sarkaz tribes to the east. At which point he vanished from history. Maybe from demons or something? According to legend, Colum had the power to rout his enemies without fighting. Some accounts say that Colum's enemies suffered a weight several times that of their normal weapons when facing him in battle, finding themselves physically and mentally defeated. If they were lucky enough to survive, they were often maimed, but some referred to Colum as an enlightened despot, saying that cuts from his blade drew no blood, and anyone wise enough to retreat would survive. However, some ancient texts claim that Colum's saber was destroyed in battle before he even succeeded to the throne, and that the weapon he later wielded was a fragile illusion born of his art. Such claims are inconsistent with Colum's subsequent performances in Sarkaz conflicts, unless it's something like Amiya where she just spawns it. And few can explain why Colum would not recast his favourite sword under those circumstances. I speculate that Column did have the power to shape weapons with art, and that this theory is centered on the throne. Is this Calcit talking? This reads like what I imagine Calcit would write. But that Column rarely used his art in that way, having once been an adventurer. Of course, yeah, this is definitely Calcit writing. Of course, it is written that after Column's ascension, his saber gave off a greenish light. Like a breath of flame, Column's famous ferocity led to the blade being dubbed Wrathful Cerulean Flame. Oh yeah, Logos at the very end. Yeah, I forgot about that as I was reading it. Not Calcit, but someone you might gush over in later chapter. I think, if I vaguely remember, I have seen Logos. Someone showed images in the Discord, and I was like, oh, if I remember correctly, if it is the name I'm thinking of. I want to say Logos. I've been shown it, but I'm not sure. Most of the Sarkaz legends have been lost in the ongoing ruination of Kazdel, which has tremendously impeded historical research. There have been recent calls for Sarkaz scholars to restore their history, but their own research has been poisoned by propagandistic efforts to paint a noble picture of the Sarkaz race. Interesting. Okay, what do these do? Okay, similar sort of thing. Okay, so 50%, 60% arts dodge. Not bad. Attacks turn into double strikes. Ooh. Fortitude, also Wrathful Cerulean Flame. Are either of those copyright? Because if not, I'll watch them in a bit. Have you checked the Japanese? I'll do it in just a moment. They're not copyright? Okay, nice. I'll probably put them on then. Immediately searches for the lowest HP target in front of the unit and attacks 10 times for 160% attack. As arts damage, okay. The last hit deals double damage as true damage. Ooh. Each enemy defeated during these slashes will increase Amiya's attack by 25% and resistance by 20%, stacking up to 3 times. Afterwards, Amiya will deal true damage. This skill can only be used once. Okay, but it's a long duration, and that afterwards thing. Afterwards, Amiya will deal true damage. I'm assuming that's permanent. Interesting. I'm gonna check a new talent. Arts Fighter. Okay, yeah, of course, which is a different class now. All allied units on the battlefield gain 7% attack and defense. Ooh. Doubled when its unit skill is active. Ooh. Interesting. Not once per deployment, once per battle. Yeah, I figured that was the case of it won't matter. Permanent during the time of skill. Oh, okay. Okay, what does the voice sound like? It's been a long time since I've listened to the Japanese voices. I think probably like from the first stream or two.
Doctor, どうしたんですか? 私は大丈夫ですよ。ちょっと疲れただけです。この2つの履歴書、後でチェックをお願いしますね。たくさんのドクター、大丈夫ですか? 少し休憩しませんか? 私が支えて連れて行きましょう。心配しなくても、私は元気ですから。ドクターが武器を下ろせ。あなたの考えもアーツも切り裂けます。 何をもって貴様の不義理に報いようか。
Ooh, that was quite cold. I'd say that one was more cold, whereas the English one is a bit more wrathful.
私を舐めるなよ。
Personally, I think I actually prefer Emma's version. I like the more cold expression that Japanese Amiya has, but I kind of like the grit and quiver in the English voice. Oh yeah, I need to look at the taps.
Doctor!
Why did you... No, shush.
Doctor!
Both are great. Oh, I agree. I think both are quite good. I personally sort of lean more towards Emma's way of voicing it. Anyway, what were the two songs? I need to find... Fortitude and Wrathful Cerulean Flame. Okay. I presume next stream will be the boss fight. Yeah, most likely. I'm probably not going to do it now because it will take me quite a while. Okay. Let me just get YouTube open. This one, I think. There it is. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Fortitude was exclusive on the Korean YouTube channel, by the way. Oh, interesting. Oh, yeah, I see it. Huh. Interesting. Okay, let's see then. Oh, I might need to put it down just a little bit. I like piano. I love that piano that's going in. Bit of violin there. Almost folk-like. As though telling a story. Oh, there we go. Yes, Wolford, I watched the cutscene. That's a great live GG of Amiya, yeah. There's also a short animation you see an anniversary stream you may want to check out. Just search Amiya vs Tallulah. We're talking about that one I sent you in Discord. Oh, I haven't checked Discord. I don't get notifications while streaming. Oh, I love the violin there. Amazing, that was really good. Before I go into the next one, so I guess someone did send Amiya vs Talulah, Arknights, 2nd anniversary. Okay, let me see if I can... Okay. 50 seconds. Okay, I'll watch this one first and then I'll go on to Raffle. Oh. The way she's fighting with her hand behind her back. She's doing a Count Dooku. Ooh. Okay, just break through Cinder, I guess. Oh, come on, don't end there. No! Okay, fine. Oh, that was amazing. That was their first animation they made. Oh, interesting. Anyway, let me just go through. Yeah, explosions. It's this bit that I like. The fact that she's fighting with her hand behind her back. Almost more like fencing as a sport and an art than a full-on fight. And there is an actual fighting style where you do fight almost with your hands on your back as to keep balance. And I mentioned Count Dooku as a joke, but that is kind of what his fighting style was inspired by. It's just... Oh, it's amazing. I like the way they do that, and the animation is honestly really good, especially for it being their first one. It's this. It's that bit where she. I was asking if rabbits could jump up very high and then yeet, yeet, and through concrete, which is amazing. Just she just goes bounce and then goes straight through solid concrete. That is, I mean, an interesting use of your head, I suppose. When someone says use your head, they don't normally mean literally, but I suppose it works. Tallulah's long-range slashes are terrifying like that, yeah. But that is honestly a really good animation, not gonna lie. And then I think just, yeah, that's just Cerulean Flame. I know someone mentioned about hint, but I'd probably leave that until later, because if it is a hint, then I'd rather not. I am, however, I'm just going to say it outright. I'm going to assume that we're probably going to need to use Amiya's guard form in order to do the next battle. So I'll probably use that. I mean, we saw how much splash range she had on those slashes. True. Now I just want a more lore-accurate animation of this battle. Well, hopefully in like season 3 or 4. That would be nice to see. Just gonna put that down a little bit. Hello, cat. How you doing? Again, great violin.
The voices inside me echo from the past, murmur in the dark. Their words lie to guide me. Fight until the last. Never lose your heart, and deep within the whispers power flow.
Oh, I love this. It's almost orchestra-like.
The twisting, churning feeling, something's growing.
She also sang Marched On. I thought the voice was familiar. I love Marched On so much.
And I'm afraid no longer.
Oh yeah, I definitely hear it now.
Something in me changed. I cannot deny. Let the fire grow stronger.
God, she really knows how to hold a note. It's amazing.
Search thy sky.
Of course, he would use silly Victorian feline. Hey, shush. Oh, I like this build up. It's almost mysterious and mischievous.
Our voice is clear now. I will find the path to my destiny. Cast off all your fears now. I will lead the way, so follow me. And we'll burn the clouds away. And we'll burn
Oh,
the clouds away.
instant goosebumps on the back of my head. Back of my neck, rather. Oh my god, that was amazing.
There will be an end someday, and I must lead the way.
Ah! Oh, that's amazing. Please don't end. No. Ah. Oh, that was amazing. That final drop there. That build up and then the release. I didn't hear them. I literally shuddered. I felt a chill down my spine. I literally actually made me shiver. The way it just like complete. I don't know if it's called belting or whatever that. I think it's belting or it might be a different term, but whatever that bit where they hold and elongate the note. Oh god, that hit all at once like a truck. That was fucking amazing. Jeez. I'm not gonna lie, I listen to this multiple times a day, every day for a good while. Honestly, oh, that was amazing. Honestly, I'm blown away. That I don't know what to say really. I don't. Normally, I would add inputs to this. I would normally say. Like, I like how this instrumental was used and you can see the conveying like the emotions and I've got nothing. That just immediately just that sucker punched me in the face and now I don't really know what to say about that. just wow, that's all I can really think of. Just wow. That was amazing. I mean, I'm already used to her singing with March On, and that blew me away when I first heard it. And this just, again, it happens twice in a row, I guess. But yeah. Oof. Yeah, I need a moment. That was honestly an amazing. That was an amazing song, an amazing voice. Chills, it really is, yeah. I do kind of want to. I was going to leave the. Um, have we officially finished chapter 8? No, there is still the second boss battle. We've got Gardamia now. So I've seen that cutscene. I've seen the point where she changes, but we haven't done the next part of it. But anyway, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, I was originally going to leave the trailer for the anime until the live stream because I'm not sure if it might be in the 3.5, but I think I might just react to it now anyway, and if it plays again, and it will play again. So I think I might look it up. Because I kind of don't want to wait. I kind of just want to see more of the anime trailer. Okay, I've got that. I'm gonna be listening to that song again multiple times after this stream, and then I'll listen to March On afterwards just to, just to make sure we clear all our bases. Okay, I'm just gonna start from the scratch. You're thirsty for emotional damage? I'm a sucker for punishment, and it's gonna happen anyway, so might as well. Double Dragons is nice too. True. I'll have to. I think I might have already listened to it. I'm not sure. If it showed up on any of the EPs, then I'd have listened to it. Otherwise, probably not. I'm gonna head out then. I want to watch the trailer alone later first. Okay, fair enough. I'll see you in a bit, Valen. Should I be concerned if a plug socket is cracking? If it's just the cover, then it shouldn't be a problem. If you see a spark when you plug in for the first time, then that will be the issue. Anyway, so let's see. Double Dragons is the beginning of the next stage. Oh, okay, then I won't listen to it then. I'll listen to it when I play the stage. Crackling, not cracking. Oh. Not sure then. If it's crackling. It's also hanging off the wall. Cat! Put it back where it should be. Anyway, okay. Anyway, that's... I'm just going to watch the trailer. Let's see how it goes. I think the reason they moved global to 4 AM for us is because Midday and CN having their live stream. True, yeah. Okay, let's see.
死をも恐れぬ兵士たち、それを率いる指揮官は危険な存在だ。
この駅局との合流を急ごう。レイユニオンの幹部がここに集まってる。
似てる。昔聞いた。
Wait.
この悪魔の伝説。
Da, 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 da,
ロドス、
da,
仲間を絶対に見捨てません。
da, da, da,
奴らをすべて片付けれ
da.
ば我々はロンメンへ行ける。
Clever. Very clever. I didn't notice at first, then it just started to sound... Oh, no, stop. Okay, I'm gonna have to rewatch this because the moment I realized it was Lullaby playing, I actually didn't pay any more attention.
それを率いる指揮官は危険な存在
Okay,
だ。
let's see. Okay, so I
この
got...
駅局との合流を急ごう。レイユニオンの幹部が
I do like that... Oh, Faust.
ユニオンの幹部が
Just... the way he's just like... Oh, no, wait. Was it chapter 6 or chapter 5 when it happened? Because I know they confront each other in chapter 5, but... Oh, I kind of don't want to see it, but I guess we'll have to eventually.
昔聞いた。
There's Doctor. Ooh, that face.
ロドスは仲間を
Was that... Was that Sad Cat? Oh, God. That hurts. That hurts to see. Obviously when you play the game, you don't really see the state they're in, but... Oh no, look what they've done. Look what they've done. Oh, there's that standoff between the two of them.
奴らをすべて片付ければ我々はロンメンへ行ける。
That... Oh no, was that scream when Mephisto showed the effigy and it fully broke her? Was that what that scream was from? Or is that what it's going to alluding to? There was a head pat though, wasn't there? Also this. No, not that. This. That's the side eye. The side eye. Yeah, of course we have ex-wife. Ah, bombastic side eye, yes. Of course you got the Doctor. I'm just going through like bit by bit. Oh, ow, that hurts. It hurts seeing her like that. Oh, and then there's Meteorite and Frostleaf. Yeah, this bit. This was honestly a really sketchy scene for me. I was really concerned about how this was going to go. She was so like, okay, well, if I die, I die, I guess. And it was like, no, no, stop, keep going. Fortunately, she did. Things hadn't gone quite that depressing yet. Only the next episode afterwards, but still. Ah, the face. Why couldn't you have been an operator? Please. Someone change the timeline. Oh. It does concern me how angry Amiya gets. I mean, she has every right to be, but it's like, I look at him, it's like, you're scary. It makes me concerned. Are you okay? Do you need something? Can I get you something or something? Like, eh. Someone move that chair a centimeter away. Ah. Yep, there is the design for the animation for, especially for Yelena, is really good, I must admit. Like, they really brought her to life. Like, at least visually. I mean, honestly, she was really well written in the story itself, but seeing her expressions and the movements and everything just makes it seem so, honestly, it's so real. It's really just hoping it's more than 8 episodes. I am hoping it'll be like a proper series length. I hope that we get to see a decent amount, and I'm hoping that they're just only showing us this chapter purely for the sake of keeping the rest under wraps. That's what I'm hoping for, at least. But yeah, I think I'm probably going to leave it here now. I need to conserve energy. I want to try and watch the I want to try and react to the live stream when it comes out, so I'm going to conserve energy, so I'm going to leave it here, maybe have a bit of a rest, do some stuff while I wait. Anyway, let's have a look. What do I need to do? Right. So anyway, let me go into the stream panel. Right. So for those of you who are maybe new here or haven't done so already, I now have the Discord link in the description. You can actually go there and it'll be there permanently throughout the whole thing. Why does it have to be 5 a.m.? I know, it's so... But yeah, so my Discord link is now going to be in my descriptions. So anyone can see it. You don't have to rely on it being at the end of the chat. It's going to be there. Next... Well, obviously I'll be reacting to... I'll try to at least react to the stream later on when it comes out in the morning. I will then try to react to the CN stream in midday. I may have to push Cyberpunk back a bit again just to take into account those two possible streams, so bear with me in that regard. So it might be quite... The Japanese stream was already, I'll react to that too. I mean, if it ends up being the same though as the 3.5, then it won't be too bad. But yeah, so there's quite a bit coming up. Also, a bit of news, and as some of you may know already, but we are now at 900 subscribers. So we are literally in the last stretch towards partner, and it is honestly amazing. It has been a real fun journey so far, and I'm definitely looking forward to what comes next and just continuing on, I guess. we're really getting there. It's quite... But still, yeah, honestly, it's going to be a blast. We'll definitely see how things go. And again, I will try to stay up to watch the next stream coming up. I can't quite make promises because sometimes I will crash, but I'll see how it goes. If not, then I'll react to the VOD, but I'm going to try to stay up till about 5 and react. And I'll see those of you who are still up by then. But until that time, thanks everyone so much for coming along. Making sure you stay up. Thank you, Kat. But yeah, thanks everyone for staying along, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.